The season is here in less than 2 weeks in terms of media day. What?
Yeah, it's 12 days out.
It's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah,
The
right
NBA
around the
is
corner.
so close.
Great
Wow.
offseason for the Lakers if you think about it, right, Brez?
Yo, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, A++. I mean,
Is that the letter grade you'd give them?
yeah, well.
And made it
that
to
might
the
be a
Western
little high.
Conference Finals, so it's been kind of like a fun, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a
Few
good
months.
6 months
Few
for,
months,
for
yeah.
this franchise, no doubt. Yeah, I give them an A. I don't even know why, maybe an A- because they couldn't keep Schroeder as well. But, you know, when you get a guy like Gabe Vincent, that's a strong acquisition. And I like the value in all the contracts.
Yeah.
Rui, good numbers. D'Lo, good numbers. Our guy Austin Reeves, who's just finished tearing up
Great
the
numbers.
international crowd. I mean, good numbers for him too.
Yeah.
About $13 million a year, a little over. That's right at the average NBA salary for that contract. I mean, great job by the Laker front office, no doubt.
I said this to someone yesterday. This is probably the most excited I've been going into training camp. And I know that lasts like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Right? We're all excited. We go there, and then it's kind of like, okay, let's get to the regular season.
Right.
But like just for the regular season, it's probably the most excited I've been about a Laker team in the last since 2019, 2020. For sure.
It's so funny you say that. I was just talking to a few friends about this. Much different mindset this year going into this season as opposed to a year ago when Russ was supposed to be that third star. And we saw enough of that the previous year where we're like, how's this going to shake down? How's this going to work out for this franchise? Obviously not well. And then Pat Bev, he had his own way of doing things, starting with his proclamation that, we shouldn't be asking him what it's going to be like to play with LeBron and AD. What's it like for those guys to play with him? So he was just, firing away right away from the start. And once the Lakers, change up the roster in February, get some new people in there, all of a sudden Russ is gone, Pat Bev is gone, completely new mindset. And I just love what they've done really since that time.
The style of basketball that they played at the end of the last year was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't say that for the last few years, if you're going to be honest. So there's some, I think, hope, and, I'm looking forward to it.
The most recent signing, I've said it on this podcast, we have talked about it, the loss of Dennis Schroeder has been kind of one of those. But when you're able to retain and then obviously extend a guy like Jared Vanderbilt, what are you looking forward to most in terms of seeing him back in a Laker uniform and that anticipation of, can he make that leap?
Funny,
Maybe offensively.
real quick with Dennis, I think that's also a testament to him and to the Lakers. They got him on such a cheap contract last year, and then he showed out, and the team won, and he played well and played a big role, so you got to be happy for him. It's really almost impossible to keep him. But with Jared Vanderbilt, I saw him today. I went over there to talk to Christian Wood. I think we're going to hear a little snippet of it soon. But and I was watching Jared Vanderbilt work out, and he was actually working a lot with Taurean Prince, and Taurean was showing him a bunch of things, just like footwork kind of stuff, shooting the three. He was hitting a lot of those corner threes, but also just posture when shooting the threes, a little more arc on the ball. He's shooting them real well. He loves that spot in the corner, but he looked good. Like he looked strong. And
Did he look like he grew, like people thought?
he looked real tall. But I'm happy for him, and I think you're always excited when a guy kind of gets that contract, and he's here to stay. And I think he's a versatile guy, and he can, one of those like guys you can plug in, in a starting lineup, play great defense, energy guy. I think it's going to be a lot of fun with him.
And again, good value. Not only do I like his defense a lot, he's making about what the average NBA player is going to make the next 4 years, even maybe a little bit below by the end of that contract. So love the number crunching that the front office has been doing. Love the talent they're adding. Think about Vanderbilt. Can he get the offense up to speed? His defense above average, offense obviously below average. He was hitting those corner threes that you just mentioned, Geet. I liked what he did when he first arrived with the Lakers, but he kind of lost touch from the corner. He lost confidence in the shot. And by the end, he really lost a lot of playing time against Golden State and then a starting job at the end of the Denver series there.